Brought to you by Kidfoot Games.
Hello, welcome back to the second half. Well, it's not the second half. It's 2/3 of the 45-minute special of how to make season opening. So you saw pizza like we did before was the easiest one so far, but now we're gonna move on to another Italian food because this is an Italian food saga, I could call it. So we're gonna be learning all about Italian food in this 45-minute special. So we're gonna move on to another Italian food, which is pasta or spaghetti. We're going to be making spaghetti in this episode. So for this part of this episode, you're gonna need
obviously flour, like we used in the last episode. That's a main ingredients for this episode as well.
I'm not gonna say that, but you can figure it out yourself. Italians really like use flour for the ingredients. I mean, pizza made out of flour and spaghettis, pastas and stuff. All of them make their pastas.
So I think that Italians really like
Flour. So
use salt. Well, use salt for all of them and other things like yeast and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be using all that great stuff in this episode to make.
in this episode, it's gonna be a special episode because we're gonna be learning how to make the episode. We're not just gonna buy it from the store in this episode. We're gonna learn how to make the pasta, spaghetti, string spaghetti itself. So that's very special. I think that's very special. You should really stick around and see that because you've been buying spaghetti for in your store. So I think it's really important that now you know how to make it yourself. So let's just follow one and go to the episode to see how you make your own spaghetti string, I guess. So let's go.
Okay, people, let's get this thing started. You see, now we're back to a place where you pick your meal. We're gonna make spaghetti. Now we're gonna start with flour, salt, and eggs. You put the flour in the thing that you're gonna use to stir it, and then you put the salt. See, I'm very bad with names. I keep telling you that. And the eggs. You're gonna put 3 eggs. And to make it all neat and stuff. Yes, it's very easy. A lot of things be made like that. See, and now you press the button, and then you start swirling around, and it makes that ball thing. Now you have to do this thing again. You always have to do this thing because you have to make it flat. So when you're putting it in you're gonna put a thing in the red thing similar to that one. See, I'm very bad with names. I can't even tell the names correctly. Okay, so when you're done flattening it, you put it in this thing now. So now you put in this like holes inside of this thing where spaghetti can get cut into little pieces like the string of spaghetti. See? You see what I mean? See, now it's long, and I think that's it. Then I will just go move on to see how it looks like. You see how it looks like on your plate?
Okay, so welcome back again to me. It's very special. I love when we do that. So okay, so you saw how spaghetti was made, how it was cut in string like that. It was very special, right? I mean, you've learned how to make it, but you know how to make it homemade now. You might actually buy the tools you use or materials. I don't know what it's called exactly. I'm not really that expert, right? Okay, so you want to buy these things and make it yourself. So it's a bit more complex than buying from the store. I mean, you just buy from the store. It's well made and you know it's factory made. Before I
forgot to add this. I mean, what I also used it in the last episode is tomato paste that you use for tomato sauce and stuff.
I think we're gonna be using in this episode as well. I mean, you know, spaghetti and meatball and stuff. You also use tomato and stuff. So I forgot this. I just wanted to point it out. So you saw how it was for cutting the strings and stuff. So now we're gonna move on to how we're gonna boil the spaghetti, and then you know how you boil the spaghetti, and then you put the
paste, the tomato paste in it to make it, you know.
I mean, you probably should know all about these stuff. I mean, spaghetti and meatball. So okay. So you saw how it was. It was very amazing to make it. So you probably never thought that you would require that much tool. You probably should. But the most interesting was you use flour and just also other ingredients you use. So you might actually want to try this out just for a new experience. You like, I want to try this for the first time because I want to experience it for the first time. So that's why I think you should try it and try to experience it and see how it looks. So let's move on to an episode where you boil the spaghetti and then you move on to the next thing they're going to be doing.
Okay, people. Now let's move on to the next step. Now you just need to boil. As I said before, you need to boil water so you could boil the spaghetti because you know you can't do it without boiling it, right? So you boil it and then you boil the spaghetti inside of things like so. And when you're done with it, you just remove it like that, and then put it in a plate which makes it a lot easier. And then you put it in a plate like that, and then now you're gonna make the you see the tomato sauce I'm talking about? So you use the tomato sauce in the thing to make it like a sort of a sauce, I guess. You know, because you eat. I think you have eaten spaghetti meatball before, so that's what you do. So yeah, that's it.
Ooh, haha, you saw how the sauce was, man. The sauce with the tomato paste and
Stuff. You saw it was very amazing. I mean, it's the red color.
it's good. Well, I'm just kidding. So which is also color my camera. I'm just saying. Okay, so yeah, you saw how it was. You saw how it was performed. You actually very like your pizza. How you make pizza with the sauce and stuff. Italian sauce. Yes, that's what basically you're doing. I think that this what we're doing right now is more of Italian of doing it. It's more Italian than American. That's what I personally think. You might think differently, but I'm saying that this really is the best way of doing it, which I think so. So it was very amazing the way they make it, right? It was awesome. I mean, I put the thing for you, and then you saw how I put the paste and stuff. And that's why we always try to make episodes like that when we show you how it's made up. You saw the spaghetti turn out, and then now we're gonna be adding the spaghetti, and we're gonna be adding the sauce we made on top of the spaghetti. Like you probably should know that yourself. So yeah, let's just move on to see how that's like, and let's go and check it out.
Alright, it's almost over. So now that we have the spaghetti boiled and the sauce made, just put it on top of it. Now you can add any specialty you want, because you know that's how you make it special and stuff like that. And then you'll be done when you put everything on and everything you want. That's it.
Okay, now decoration is done, everything is done. Now it's time to chow it down. The chow down is the most important part. You know how it tastes like, how spaghetti and meatballs taste like. It's gonna be very entertaining. I just wanted to use that, but it's gonna be very tasty. That's what I meant. So let's go check it out. When you make it yourself at home, you'll enjoy it probably better than the one you probably been buying from restaurants and stuff, because you made it with your own thing that you buy from the supermarket and stuff. Flour, anything, it really is back by yourself. You probably appreciate it a bit more. You'd be like, oh, okay, that's very interesting. So that's why I think you should try everything that we do here, so you could enjoy it more and be more interested at it. So let's move on to it and see how it tastes like, and I'm gonna be eating it.
Okay, this is the last part. This is the part where you eat the food. Obviously, you have to eat it. You can't make the food without eating it. So, as you can see, it was very delicious. I enjoyed it. Alright.